I was sexually abused from the ages of 7 through to 18, and we all know that sexual abuse teaches people a whole heap of things about sex that God never intended us to know. My mum developed cancer when I was about 8 or 9 and ended up in England for treatment of it and died, and I was furious with God. When I was in Australia, I started experimenting homosexually in high school because I just thought that's what you did. And so when I was in England, I made a pass at a guy who I thought was gay, and I found out very quickly he wasn't. Some of the other people who were photocopying criminal records, we'd all go out at lunchtime and get stoned, or we'd go down to the pub and have too much to drink and then go back and photocopy criminal records. But it was a very crazy space, because Monday to Friday I was with the police department, Thursday to Saturday I was on the streets in King's Cross as a male prostitute. You know, occasionally we'd be out in a car and one of my mates would say, "Oh, let's go and bash a poof." And I think, gosh, you know, you've got no idea who's in the car. I'd looked up to heaven one night and I said, if you're God, you have to do something. Now, you'll understand I was on drugs, but I was convinced these Christians were on drugs. And I was convinced there was this substance coming out the air conditioning, very, very serious, causing them to be so happy. I remember holding the phone, thinking, oh, I should just hang it up. Because I knew the hound of heaven was whispering, you know, come home. So everybody say the word God, and then say orgasm. Okay. Do people think they go together? No. A lot of people don't, but I would be saying, why not? Sure, the average man thinks about other things like football and politics, but eventually all mental roads lead him back to one central fixation. And sometimes people's healing can be really painful. And we as Christians want to run in and rescue. And I'm saying don't, because you don't know what God's doing. Because we can't talk to anybody, or because we're too fearful of talking to anybody, the father of lies comes and whispers in our ear a whole heap of untruth about us being dirty and perverted. And all we need to do is talk to somebody else to find out we're quite normal, but we just have to learn some restraint and some self-control. So our society has blurred all the boundaries about what it is to be a healthy male and a healthy female, and we're not talking about it too much in church. Kids hear 14,000 sexual messages per year via TV. We've got a lot to catch up on, because not talking about it has not helped anybody. So the father-son relationship is a fairly significant issue, often in male homosexuality, because we're meant to learn how to enter the world of men from men who are older than us. You know, if you're a father and you've got a daughter, you need to go out on date nights with her and treat her as a princess, because she will then expect that when she gets a boyfriend. You know, because that's what guys think. Well, he said he struggles with homosexuality. If I'm affectionate, is he going to get turned on? No, he's not. He's told you because he trusts you. She's told you because she trusts you. If you're working with somebody struggling with sexual brokenness, I encourage you to take what I call a case management approach. And that is to include GPs, psychologists, if need be, psychiatrists. Don't think that you have to do it all. If somebody has been quite actively involved in the gay community, they know what community is all about. And we say, come to Jesus, we'll do community on Wednesday night and Sunday morning. I want them to hear about the Jesus who hung around with tax collectors, sinners, hookers, prostitutes, homosexuals, and provided them with a pathway to meet their Maker. That's the Jesus I want them to hear. God would rather have you messy than not have you at all, and so don't give up.